It's an all too familiar scene in parts of flood-ravaged Pakistan. People desperately grabbing for aid. Of the 5 million who have lost their homes in the disaster, some have made it to camps like this. But the situation here is far from good.
We only receive a little bit of food. Whenever any other aid comes on a truck, it's so badly planned that it causes a mob. Only the strong ones get aid, and most of us are left with nothing.
Particularly hard hit by the flood disaster are children. Children like Hazem. All he and his family have to eat is this bowl of rice per day, provided by an NGO. But tens of thousands of other children in Pakistan are far worse off than he is. According to the United Nations, at least 70,000 children are at risk of dying from malnutrition if more immediate aid isn't provided.
Definitely more aid is required here, and if we look at the people who are affected, they need food, shelter, even accessibility to drinking water is also a challenge here.
The living conditions in this camp are frankly terrible. But the sad reality is that those people who call this place home are the lucky ones. They at least have access to some food and some water. But many others here in Pakistan affected by this flooding disaster don't have very much at all.
According to the United Nations, more than $1 billion in aid has been committed by way of pledges and direct donations by the international community. Around 687 million has been delivered or is promised to the country as part of legally binding agreements and will come in the form of cash or relief supplies. The remaining 325 million or so in additional pledges are still outstanding. Experts say Pakistan will need several $1 billion to recover from the worst natural disaster in its history, but immediate needs are still not being met. While relief supplies are coming into the country, for many it didn't come soon enough. This village was completely submerged by floodwaters a month ago. Everything is damaged. Only a handful of residents have returned to try and piece together what little is left. The only help they've received is from this group of local doctors who came here on their own, with medicines they bought with their own money, donated by their friends and family.
So, I heard in news that so much aid has been given to the Pakistan, and I don't know where it is going. I really don't know, frankly speaking. I don't know where is it going. All the NGOs working over here, I don't know where are they. Did you see any NGO working on the way? Maybe one or two, hardly just near the GC road, but over here, no NGO working.
And while the flood waters continue to devastate other parts of the country, all people can do here is try to make sense of the devastation that was brought to their doorsteps. Imtiaz Tayab, Al Jazeera, Noshehra, Pakistan.